All right, welcome back. Today, we are diving into something that could seriously shake up how we all make visual stories. It's called LTX Studio, and get this, it promises to turn anyone with an idea into a full-blown director. So how's it going to pull that off? Let's dig in.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever had this killer idea for a short film, or maybe an animation, or even just one really powerful scene? And the biggest thing stopping you is, well, how? How do you actually get that amazing concept out of your head and onto a screen? Especially when you don't have a giant crew or, a Hollywood budget to play with.
Well, that's the exact problem LTX Studio is setting out to solve. You shouldn't think of it as just another piece of software. It's more like having your very own AI-powered film crew, on call 24/7, ready to make your vision a reality.
So what's actually under the hood here? LTX Studio is designed to be this all-in-one platform that handles pretty much everything. And I'm not just talking about generating a few random video clips. No. This is about taking you all the way from the very first word of your script straight through to the final edit, all inside one single ecosystem.
Okay, so how does it actually work? Let's walk through those very first steps in the process. Taking that little spark of an idea and turning it into an actual visual plan.
The whole workflow is designed to be super intuitive. You can start with something as simple as a single sentence, or you can upload a fully fleshed out script. From there, the AI helps you generate a really detailed storyboard, literally shot by shot. And then, this is cool, you get to cast your project with unique AI characters that actually fit your story. And this right here, this gets to one of the biggest headaches in AI video right now, character consistency. I mean, anyone who's played around with these tools knows it's the holy grail. Getting a character to look the same from one scene to the next is so hard. LTX Studio is claiming they've cracked that code, making sure your characters stay consistent from the first frame to the last. But, this brings up a huge question. With all this AI doing the heavy lifting, who's actually in charge here? Is the algorithm making the creative decisions? LTX Studio's answer to that is a very firm no. Their entire philosophy is built around putting you in the director's chair. And this really is the core promise. It's not about just typing in a prompt and hoping for the best. This platform is built for you to have precise, granular control over every single shot. The whole idea is that the AI is your tool, not your replacement. So what does that control actually look like? Well, let's check out the toolkit. You can direct natural movement to get more dynamic action. You can set keyframes to define specific camera paths, like a slow pan across a landscape or a quick dolly zoom for dramatic effect. You can even draw right on the frame to change the composition or seamlessly pop objects in and out. This is real hands-on directing.
Okay, but making the thing is only half the battle, right? I mean, what if you need to actually sell your idea to get it funded or get a green light? This is where LTX Studio has a pretty clever feature that goes way beyond just the creation part. With just a couple of clicks, the platform can take all the pieces of your project and automatically whip up a polished, professional-looking pitch deck. For an independent creator, that could be an absolute game changer. And check out what it builds for you automatically. You get a compelling synopsis to hook your audience, profiles for your main characters, a whole mood board to show off the visual style, and it's all packaged up, ready to export with a single click. It's basically an instant, ready-to-go presentation.
All right, the features sound amazing, but let's get into the nitty-gritty, the fine print, the practical questions that everybody has before they dive into a new tool.
First up, and it's a big one, who is this even for? Is it just for the pros? Nope, it's for everyone. The whole goal is to make it intuitive enough for a solo creator working out of their bedroom, but also powerful enough for a professional studio.
Okay, what about teamwork? Because in the creative world, almost nothing gets done alone. So can you collaborate with other people?
Yes, you can. The paid plans support real-time collaboration. This means your whole team can jump into the same project and see edits happening live, which, as you know, is absolutely crucial for any kind of professional workflow.
And now for the million-dollar question, copyright. Can you actually use the stuff you make for commercial projects? Can you make money with it?
Okay, this one is super important. Your rights to use your creations commercially depend on which subscription tier you're on. But the biggest rule is this: you must not infringe on somebody else's intellectual property. The platform puts that responsibility squarely on you. So, as always, the best advice is to actually read the official terms of use for all the details. So, when you kind of step back and look at the whole package, the mission behind LTX Studio becomes crystal clear.
It's all about democratizing the tools of filmmaking and visual storytelling and putting that creative power directly into your hands. It's a really, really powerful idea, one that could unleash a whole new wave of creativity from voices we might not have heard from otherwise. And that leaves us with one final thought. A question not for me, but for you. What story will you bring to life?